So we're going to be talking about which business models don't work with Amazon and which business models do work with Amazon. Starting with reselling books. Now, reselling books is inconsistent in terms of profit. It's not really something you can scale. And you have to have this huge warehouse filled with pallets of books, a lot of overhead, a lot of physical labor. Okay. And it's just overall not an efficient business model. It's not sustainable, it's not long term, right? And then whenever it comes to arbitrage, we have retail arbitrage and online arbitrage. The only difference between retail and online arbitrage is with retail, you go to a store physically, you scan barcodes, and then you send it into Amazon, right? Whereas with online arbitrage, you list something on Amazon, and then when someone orders it, you then go ahead and order that product from another website like Walmart or Amazon, not Amazon, Walmart, Bed Bath Beyond, Home Depot, something like that, right? So, you know, there's infringement violations there. You could sell something as new when it's a used item. It can be inauthentic. There's a lot of reasons why retail arbitrage and online arbitrage actually violate, you know, Amazon's policies and is not allowed. So that's another business model that is not long term. Okay. Now, whenever it comes to private label is something that you can do, you can achieve success with, but it takes a lot of time and capital. To do well with private label, a good start would be $40,000 of working capital. Okay. And then you need to have a very good ads team. You need to know how to run great ads. You need to know how to optimize listings, do SEO, keyword research, you know, pictures, descriptions, titles, get reviews, build a brand, advertise, market. There's a lot of work and a lot of capital that goes into. Almost lost the camera there. As I was saying, there's a lot of work and a lot of capital that goes into private label. Okay, whenever it comes to white label, you can get started with about $3,000, much less than $40,000. So you need a lot less capital. Besides that, it's a lot less work. Okay, another thing with private label is that you need to get samples and examine those samples and make sure those samples are good. Okay, a big mistake that people will make with private label is sourcing overseas. You know, from China or wherever it is overseas, where the shipping cost is too high. It takes forever to get here. Most of the time, the quality is not good. So, when it comes to white label, now this is something that I see that is not very well known in the Amazon seller space. A lot of people don't know about white label. And the thing with white label is that it's the most easiest, most efficient, most simple, least capital intensive business model that there is, because like I said, you can get started with 3,000 or less. You don't have to do any listings. You don't have to optimize anything. You don't have to do keyword research. You don't have to run any ads. You don't have to collect any reviews. You don't have to do any marketing. You don't have the whole listing's already there. It's already created for you. So all you need to do is go ahead and list a product, right? And you're done. And then from there, you need to get the buy box. So that is, as far as the business models go, reselling books doesn't work because it's just not sustainable. It's not efficient. There's too much work. There's not good profit. Okay. Arbitrage violates Amazon's terms of service, and it's just not an efficient business model. So it really comes down to white label and private label. With private label, you need $40,000 to $50,000. You need a good ad team. A lot of time, a lot of work. White label, much easier.